Have you ever felt like the world is against you? Like people are trying to bring you down, or situations seem to be getting worse? You're not alone. Everyone faces challenges, and sometimes it can feel overwhelming. But here's something you may not know. Allah has a plan. Whatever harm others try to cause, Allah will turn that harm into your strength. In today's video, we're going to explore how Allah turns the negativity around us into opportunities for growth, and how, in His wisdom, what seems like a setback can actually be a setup for your success. So if you've ever been hurt, misunderstood, or faced challenges, stick with me because this message is for you. Welcome to Islam 100. I'm so glad you're here, and today I want to share a message of hope and strength that might just change how you see your struggles. You see, Allah is always with you, even when things seem impossible. In fact, the very difficulties you face could be the key to your growth. Let's break this down together. Understanding harm and challenges. Life is full of tests. And no, I'm not talking about the easy everyday tasks we face. I mean those moments when it feels like the world is turning against you. Maybe it's people talking behind your back trying to destroy your reputation, or maybe it's just feeling like you've been dealt a bad hand in life. It's easy to feel defeated in those moments. But here's the thing, Allah never leaves you alone during these times. He doesn't just leave you to fight on your own. He's right there with you, guiding you through the storm. In fact, every challenge you face is part of a greater plan that only Allah fully understands. The power of patience and trust. One of the most powerful qualities a believer can have is patience. When you're facing harm or difficulty, it's easy to get angry or frustrated. But if you turn to Allah and trust that He's in control, you'll find strength you didn't even know you had. Let's think about the story of Prophet Yusuf. He went through so much pain and hardship. His brothers betrayed him, throwing him into a well, and he was separated from his family for years. Imagine the pain and loneliness he must have felt. But through it all, he remained patient and put his trust in Allah. And what happened? Allah turned that harm into strength. Yusuf went from being thrown into a well to becoming a powerful leader in Egypt. What others meant for harm, Allah turned into a blessing, Allah's wisdom in our struggles. So why does Allah allow harm or hardship in the first place? Why do we face these difficulties if He's all-merciful? The answer lies in the wisdom of Allah. We might not understand it right away, but everything that happens to us is for a greater purpose. Allah is always testing us, not to harm us, but to purify us, make us stronger, and bring us closer to Him. Every test, whether big or small, is an opportunity to grow spiritually. When others try to hurt you, and you choose patience over anger, or forgiveness over revenge, you are strengthening your relationship with Allah. You are becoming a better version of yourself. You are learning to rely on Allah more than ever before. Allah's promise to protect and reward. Here's a comforting truth. Allah promises to protect those who put their trust in Him. If you've ever felt like no one has your back, remember that Allah is always there for you. Allah says in the Quran, "And Allah is the best of planners." Quran 3:54. When someone tries to harm you, remember that Allah is watching, and He will reward you for your patience and good conduct. In times of trial, you may not see the reward immediately, but trust that Allah's plan is always for your ultimate benefit. And remember, even when people hurt you, they can't take away the strength that Allah has given you. In fact, every challenge you face can make you stronger if you turn to Allah and rely on Him. Real-life examples of Allah's power. Let's take a moment to reflect on real-life examples. Think about people in your life who've faced hardship. Maybe it's someone you know who's been through a difficult time, someone who lost a job, faced betrayal, or dealt with an illness. What you often find in these stories is that after the storm, they came out stronger. They became more grateful, more patient, and more trusting in Allah. Their struggles didn't defeat them, they became their strength. This is the power of Allah. He can take what seems like your worst moment and turn it into something that propels you forward. It may not happen overnight, but trust me, with patience and faith, Allah will guide you through. How to keep going through difficult times. So how can you make it through those tough times? How can you stay strong when the world seems against you? Turn to Allah. When you face harm, always turn to Allah first. Make dua, seek His guidance, and trust that He will help you. Have patience. Understand that Allah's timeline is not ours. Sometimes we want things to change immediately, but Allah knows when the right time is. Forgive. Even when others harm you, don't hold on to grudges. Forgiveness frees you from the burden of anger. Keep moving forward. Don't let setbacks stop you. Keep working hard, stay disciplined, and trust that Allah will make a way. Conclusion. Remember, no matter what harm or challenges come your way, Allah will turn it into your strength. Just like Prophet Yusuf's story, and just like the real-life examples around you, your struggles will not define you. Allah will use them to make you stronger, more patient, and more resilient. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to subscribe to Islam 100 and share this video with someone who may need to hear it. Let's walk this journey of faith together, supporting each other and trusting in Allah's plan. Thank you for watching, and may Allah grant you strength, patience, and success.